Hey, this is Jerry Satterley of Texas Avocados. Again, it's been about 6 or 7 weeks since our bad freeze, and this freeze has been a tremendous learning experience for me, and learning about these trees. And again, this is my first experience, so every day is a new day, a new experience. And this is the Wilma. You've heard me talk about the Wilma tree, the large black kind of oblong fruit, and the way it has responded is to fruit, bloom, 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 bloom. And I'm just, and there was obvious leaf damage, but it is just blooming, 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 but it's not putting on much new growth. And I'll show you another tree or two, and it seemed like these that do well, either they respond to this shock by putting on a lot of new growth or putting on a lot of blooms. Okay, this is the prior tree, and I'm trying to get this in where you can see what's happening here. You see these little, it's kind of hard to tell, these little brown tips on the bloom. Well, you might say, well, that thing's dead. No, that is fertilized, and if I could just ever zoom in there, there's little baby avocado starting to form. It's just kind of hard to see it. But this is like the Wilma in a sense. It has not put on a lot of growth. It has put on bloom buds just all over the place. The leaves look kind of shabby, but as long as you have this type of health coming into blooms, that tree is just fine. And at some later point, the growth stuff will kick in. Now this is my favorite tree, the poncho. It has a few bloom buds on it, but look at all the growth. It is just exploding in all these bright green. These are all new leaves, and there is some blooms on there, but it's not going to have a lot of fruit like it did last year. It was half this size and had 30 avocados on it. But as long as it's growing like this, I don't, we'll get the fruit another day. But look at all this growth. And I'm just overwhelmed with it, just enthused. This poncho is, as these other trees, they're very good, but they're very unique, just like human beings. Now this is my big Mexicola Grande. It's doing both. It's just growing like crazy, and it's got blooms like crazy too. It's just covered with blooms, and it's covered with new growth. It's up over 10 feet tall, and there's a lot of cover around the bottom. I thought about trimming that, but there'd be so much fruit come out of this lower section that I just let it do what it's wanting to do. And but it's just covered. I don't know how much this will wind up producing, because when the storms and stuff come, it will knock majority of this stuff off as far as the blooms. But adversity, shock, is not necessarily always bad. That's a little sermon. Think good things can come out of bad things. The Bible verse says, all things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to His purpose. Something good will come out of something bad. God bless you.